Hi, back with another Vinyl Finds. I'm Chris, and this is Late Night Dead Wax. First up, this is from my trip to Record Connection in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. It is a incredible record store. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Tons of records and some really good deals. Pick this one up. This is Colin Hay. I just don't know what to do with myself. It is on absolutely stunning wax. It's a really good record. Colin Hay was the lead singer of Men at Work, and this is it's mostly covers. It's all covers, I believe. It's a really good sounding record and a lot of fun. Next up, going after my completing my Black Sabbath collection, which I'm getting closer every record. This is volume 4 on the green Warner Brothers. It was the 4th studio album, volume 4. Great record. Glad I picked it up. And another really good one. This is Rainbow, Long Live Rock and Roll. It was the 3rd studio album from Rainbow, and it was the last one with Ronnie James Dio. And rumor has it that this was recorded in a haunted house. Also picked up Kiss Double Platinum. Pretty good copy on the iconic Casablanca label. This was the first greatest hits album by Kiss. Features Strutter 78, which was a discoed up version of Strutter. Things are a little crazy in 78. And the last one I picked up there to complete my Dokken collection is a copy of Breaking the Chains. There's a few different versions of the label, and there were some changes. This was the debut album from Dokken that was originally going to be Don Dokken's solo album. Came out in 1981. My copy is a 1983 Canadian pressing. Next up, I picked up a couple on Whatnot from VC Vinyl. This one is If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power from Halsey. It was done with the help of Nine Inch Nails. Got one of the ones that I've got to edit the cover. Really cool record. Definitely a very Nine Inch Nails industrial sound to Halsey. And I also picked up the 50th anniversary edition of Rory Gallagher's box set. He was an Irish blues guitarist, and my buddy Hans recommended it, and it didn't disappoint. It's really cool guitar work. Next up, I picked up 5 records while on vacation and took my daughter, and we went up to Spin Me Round Records. Wow, that place is cool. You should check out their channel. They do videos all the time. They've got a great selection, and here's one I picked up. Aha Hunting High and Low, 80s staple. I gotta have it. I'm also a huge hockey guy, so when I saw the Youngblood soundtrack, I mean, it's iconic. Then a Sugar Cubes single. This was Bjork's first band, and it's just a single, but it's pretty awesome. And it's kind of sad. My very first Runaways is actually a greatest hits. It's the best of the Runaways. It's on the Mercury label, and it is my first one, probably many to come. I love the Runaways. A big Joan Jett fan, and one I had been looking for a while that's been reissued a few times, and I'm glad I finally picked up a copy. It's the Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker. This was the debut album, and it had 5 hits off of this record. And the cover of Otis Redding's Hard to Handle is, it's the 90s. It's awesome. This record takes me straight back to the first job I had out of high school as a mechanic. I was a tire tech at a local tire dealer, and this was all over the radio. We played it a lot at the garage, and it it was a moment in time, and it's just a solid record. And lastly, also while I was on vacation, I hit up Green Dragon. It's a local flea market, also in the Ephrata area. They're only open on Fridays, so I don't typically get to go. I was on vacation, so I got to go, and I picked up some David Bowie records. First one, Hunky Dory. This has changes on it. It was the album right before the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust. It's a solid record. It's not Ziggy, but it's a good one. And I also picked up Scary Monsters. This was David Bowie's 14th album, and some people, a lot of music critics, considered this his last great album. So that's what I picked up. I hope you enjoyed this video. So that does it for this one, but if you like this video, please check out another one of mine, and I hope that you like and subscribe. And last short that I did, I had called out my little sister, and my other sister deserves a shout out too. She's been with me with a lot of the journey on these records, and so this is a shout out to Jamie. See you next time.